All right. Welcome, daddies, to episode 311 of Dunn and Drew. The sky is falling in Jacksonville. The front runner for MVP is a rookie quarterback in the AFC South. We raised more money for bottles of tequila than we did for charity. Nick Wright solidifies himself as a king of Jacksonville and a king of this podcast. Penn State loses to Michigan. Wow. The Bills fired their OC. And a lot more that, like I just said, I just don't know of. But we got your voicemails, and we got a lot of voicemails. So we are going to hear from fans of a lot of different teams. Can't wait to break down what's going wrong or going right for all of you guys. Today's episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Enter Dunn and Drew. It's a one word, code Dunn and Drew. Get 100% of your deposit match up to $100. It's like free money. All right, here we go.
And I still won't grow up. I'm a grown-ass kid. Swear I should be locked up for stupid that I did, but I'm a champion. So I turn tragedy to triumph. Make music that's fire. Get my soul through the wire.
I think it's hard for you to separate the Jags' success with this pod because you don't really have any more passionate ties in sports. That's it.
You're just going to go out and say it like that, huh?
Yep.
All right. I agree. I think. Well.
You have no other.
Well, no, I like football, but I don't when the Jags aren't good.
Well, in terms of other sports.
Right.
Even college football, you don't give a shit.
Seminoles?
I give a shit. I can't wait to talk about
who.
I know Caleb Williams had a crazy play.
The Gators.
My Gator, that was a game, wasn't it? My Gators going almost down to the wire with with
Say his name.
Jaden Daniels
Right,
and LSU. Yeah, a lot of good stuff. Russell Wilson's pass to Cortland Sutton in the back of the end zone. Let's not do.
You watched it.
I watched that clip. Let's not do him throw of the week. That is him throw of the week, and him catch of the week, and him toe drag of the week, and
him upset of the week.
Everything. Yeah.
Broncos win.
Him of the week. Broncos.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only positive thing really from the past 2 weeks in our Jaguars world was the record engagement that the Dunn and Drew Twitter account got this past weekend from Nick Wright's donation of $500 to the Casa Fund for the Niners tailgate.
Yeah, we were gonna go into that tailgate with like no bottles.
Yeah.
Until he donated 500. That's a lie. We actually had about 12 raised, and then he donated $500, and that put us just in a different stratosphere, and we were at like 24 bottles. We kept getting donations. We probably could have brought 30 plus bottles of Casamigos to the tailgate.
Not needed.
We only brought 8, so we're gonna stretch it out.
Stretch me out.
Okay, stretch it out over the remaining chat. Grow up over the remaining home games, and
sadly,
we were saying, hey, we need all these because we're gonna have home playoff games, but. If you take a look to the west, Houston, Texas, we might be signs over there. We might not have a home playoff game if they keep it up. So
I have to give credit to the Jags dad iMessage group chat because
why
you guys were talking about bottles for the weekend. So
that's what made you do the tweet.
That's what made me.
I mean, I tried tweeting from the Dunn and Drew account. No one cared. Yeah. I pull no weight there as much as your account, I guess.
Well, I've done it before, and it's never gotten that much traction.
I know.
So I don't know what it was.
I don't know.
Maybe it was me actually tagging Nick Wright and a bunch of other sports analysts underneath. Not sure.
Possibly.
But
so do you want to hear Nick Wright on his show break it down, the events that unfolded on Twitter? It's like Wednesday or Thursday last week.
I do, because this was a top 2 Dunn and Drew moment. just everything.
Any other? Does come to mind?
What's one?
This one.
Okay, so it's top 2, not 2.
Top 2, not 2. I couldn't even tell you what would be underneath it. What have we done?
I mean, with that, maybe the Jaguars video that we dropped that got 1,000 likes. this little 30-minute video with 1,000 likes is pretty impressive.
Oh yeah.
That's all in the past couple months.
It's not about what you've done. It's about what are you going to do next. So, what
I'm
are we
excited to see what we're going to do.
What are we doing next?
Well, spoiler alert, next on this podcast is not Nick Wright. No matter how many times we hinted that we wanted him on the show, he did not take any of the bait, but he did do us solid and gave us hella interaction and engagement on Twitter. So let me play how events unfolded from his perspective as he tells it on his podcast. I believe it's called What's Right with Nick Wright.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Some tailgaters in Jacksonville or Duval, $500 for some Casamigos, and they tweeted out a little shout out.
So I'll go through this. So these guys, Dunn and Andrew, pardon me, they do some media with Jacksonville. They do a podcast there. They're massive Jags fans that cover the team. And they do, for home games, I've seen it on social media, they do these Casamigos tailgates where they spin Casamigos bottles and they drink. And, it's probably a little, maybe a little overindulgence, but whatever. It's good fun. It's football. And I saw that they were asking for donations for it. So I tweeted to them, how much are y'all trying to raise here? And their official account, Dunn Andrew. I said Dunn Andrew. Dunn Andrew, pardon me. Wrote, you throw $5, we'll be grateful. So I Venmo'd them what I thought would take care of all the Casamigos they needed, like 10 bottles. So I sent them $500, and then I, because I'm damn near 40 years old, I was like, please, don't nobody get alcohol poisoning. I don't need that on my conscience. And then I said, reminder, kids, the paying for the Casamigos and the Royal Trumpeters on First Things First is free if you bet on the Jags +3. Now, that didn't work out for me. It was $500. Then there's the Trumpeters cost, which they came just to mock me, and I lost the bet. So that part didn't work out. This part was very cool, though, however, which is they had this giant poster of a guy in a Jag suit with my face and an actual Jaguar on a leash, and they were bringing it around the tailgate. So, I still think the Jags are a good team.
You want to shout out the poster boy?
Yes, I will say it was very cool to hear our names said by him on airwaves.
Yeah, it's not, I was surprised that so many people sent us pictures when it was happening. I was like, wow, this many people tuned into his podcast it's a YouTube live stream.
It was sent to me by just throwback here, the guy that produced and recorded my Christmas album. He sent me the screenshots from the show, so I guess he's a regular listener to that. And he'll be here this weekend for the Titans game, so that was cool timing.
Who is it?
Matthew Hunt.
Oh, yeah. Don't know.
You don't know. And Flamingo sent it to me. But yeah, shout out to Johnny SAZ77 on Twitter. He's constantly creating, graphics of Jag stuff, and he did that when all the donations were happening. He created that banner on Twitter, and then he's like, hey, if I print this out, send it to Staples, who can pick it up, bring it to the tailgate. And I was like, me, because I wanted all part of it. It's like no one else. So shout out to him, and shout out to Nick Wright. An amazing moment. Unfortunately, I got extremely drunk for no reason.
Yeah.
I had a headache like all day for no reason.
That's why I don't know. I don't really get hype for the games anymore. I know it sounds dumb because we're good. So like, why am I acting like we're some terrible in the mud franchise right now? It's for moments like Sunday, like when I'm partying because I enjoy
the company.
Yeah, and I enjoy the games that we play. I'm not like, there's nothing inside of me that's like hype because I'm about to go watch the Jags. It's all because I enjoy who I'm with, and I enjoy, I'm trying to say as many things as I can say without saying I enjoy drinking. But yeah. Yeah, I enjoy all of it. But once, it's not looking for, oh my God, we're going to beat the fucking 49ers. Maybe there's some of that when we're about to play the Chargers for the playoff game. But anytime like someone would talk about the game, I just get nervous. I'm like, no, don't talk about that. I don't want to hear it. I want to just let's live in the moment.
Yeah, I don't think I was too excited for the game either. When I walked in there and I saw the stadium, I just kind of like my face kind of went.
Yeah,
it just reminded.
I
me
hate
of,
things that you can't control. I can control spin the casa. Actually, no, you can't. You can't really control if it lands on you. But, you know, like beer ball, you know, conversation with friends, I feel more in control.
Oh, man, beer ball, best part of the tailgate.
Oh.
I love when people come in and think they're going to win and just get obliterated. Oh.
Did you play anyone that wasn't me?
Yeah, I played 2 guys.
You killed
them? Yes.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to come in.
It's funny when the opposing team clears one can and they think they're going to win, but like ours are both almost empty because we both hit cans, so. It's just funny how that plays out.
You can't really come in and beer ball and have not played before and like think you're going to steal the show.
Yeah.
We had an audience though too. It was fun.
Always do.
For beer ball.
We always win the tailgate. Undefeated at the slab, and then all hell breaks loose once we enter those gates. I was going to say something about maybe I'll come back. What?
Go.
I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Something's about to tip here. You just want to say something.
I was going to start talking. I was just going to say something about the game.
Go.
Yeah,
thanks, Jack.
I might think of it.
One of you needs the green light.
And that's why you're here. Going into the game, I was more confident playing the Niners than I was any time before week 2 or week 3. And obviously when the schedule came out, we all said L, like automatic L. We can't play. We have never been able to beat this type of scheme, whether it's Mike Shanahan or we got destroyed by the Texans this year. I believe their head coach, what was their head coach?
D'Amico Ryans, formerly of the Niners.
But they're running the same offense.
Yeah,
I feel like.
You brought Slowick from Bobby Slowick. Texans OC was on the Niner staff.
That's why he's here. Good job, Jack. Thank you.
I hope that's right. I'm pretty sure it's right.
Sounds right.
Anytime we've played this kind of team, we just get destroyed. Like our defense just has no. It's like we're playing a team from a different league and we hardly see the Niners, and it's like I don't ever want to see the Niners because I don't like the kind of football they play over there. Because every time we see it, our players do not know how to react, and unfortunately, we have one of those teams now potentially in our division. So I put a nail next to that. But after this 5-game winning streak, I felt like we couldn't, like I said on the podcast, like I forgot what losing is like. So I'm like going into the game thinking that our defense is able to stop anyone because we have been playing really well against anyone. Well, it wasn't the case. Brock Purdy, even under pressure, Brock Purdy was throwing dimes. And when he wasn't throwing dimes, he's throwing to wide open receivers. So
they lit us up from the opening kickoff.
Yeah.
There was no point during that game where we smiled once.
And Chase Young is a giant human. My God. Him on that line is not fair. And we just had no chance on offense. So anything you want to say about this game?
I have a paragraph.
Game fucking sucked.
Yeah, I don't even remember watching it. I was on Twitter a lot, most of it actually, arguing with people because I made a comment about the national anthem once again.
Oh, I saw that.
But I think I usually haven't like had a strong opinion about the daylight savings time thing, but this 5:30 shit sucks.
Oh, I love that.
It's fucking terrible.
It does.
And then this game and the result just made me think of the terrible Tau curse, because since that game, we beat the Steelers. We won 5 straight. Going to the bye 6-2. We're all smiling. We're telling everybody we're good. We're a good team. We got to defend ourselves against everybody hating against us. They fired me up with the Hunt episode. Great editing. That ending with Doug Peterson. And then everything's gone downhill since. We signed no pass rusher. We got wiped at home in a red stadium under the clouds. Wasn't even a beautiful day. Stroud out here beating the Bengals, closes the division lead to 1 game. Zay Jones gets arrested. Now we're coming off the worst game after a bye, and we're staring down the Titans, the Texans, the Bengals, the Browns, the Ravens before Christmas Eve game versus the Bucs where it gets a little easier again. That's a tough fucking stretch after watching this team just lose 30. Oh, it should have been 40. 34 to 3.
Should have easily been 40. My God.
They were trying to get Christian McCaffrey that touchdown at the goal line. We had left by then, but I saw it on Instagram. NFL did a whole post about it. They did a graphic and then every play afterwards in an Instagram post of them trying to get Christian McCaffrey his touchdown for the record, and Jags didn't let him do it. But that's
something to hang your hat on.
That's a tough stretch of games to be confident about after watching or half watching this offense just put up 3 points. And this offense has struggled all season. I haven't been happy all season. We sat here and watched the London games. I was like, I'm not happy after beating the Falcons, and I got shit on by some of our Jags friends. They're like, be happy it's a win. I'm like, we scored 1 touchdown. It was 23 points with 1 touchdown.
And this is why we're not just content with wins. It's because we're looking to the future, like a game like today when Trevor's getting sacked and throwing interceptions.
We've just been bailed out by the defense. We've been talking about the defense all year and how they've stepped up when they really shouldn't be playing well at all. And then we play a team like the Niners who's coming off 3 straight losses themselves, and they just come out here and destroy us. So the Jags will be fine crowd. They either beat the trauma that Jags fans already have, or people that are saying that aren't real Jags fans that are saying that we'll be fine, because just having one season where we win 7 games straight last year, that's not enough for me to be like, oh, we can do this again, because I've watched this team play all season, and this is how the offense has looked. We're not this, offense that's going to come out here and score 40, which I thought we would be at the beginning of the year, but that's just not how the season's played out. So something needs to change very soon with the slate of games coming up, or we're going to be in serious trouble, possibly even missing the playoffs, because I don't know what the fuck the Texans are doing down there, but they're ascending fast as hell with nobody. I don't understand. Devin Singletary had 150 yards rushing, 30 carries. He does not do that. He hasn't played that well since he was at FAU. He didn't do shit on the Bills. And he scores like 8 points. I know this because I picked him up in fantasy because my running backs suck. He scores 8 points a game in fantasy. I drop him. He goes for 23 with 150 yards, and Texans beat the Bengals. I'm pissed. Sorry.
No, Noah Brown, too. I had no idea who this guy was.
Still don't.
He's averaged 160 yards in the last 2 games.
Who the fuck?
Exactly. That's why I don't like that when Jags fans are trying to make excuses for the offense. Right now, before the Zay Jones arrest was, hey, once Zay Jones gets back, our offense will be fixed because he's the piece that we're missing. He makes the offense go. He's the guy that Trevor looks to in the red zone. And he can get more separation going down the field and opens things up for Calvin Ridley and Christian Kirk and Evan Ingram in the middle. That just doesn't make sense to me when Noah Brown is averaging 160 yards with a rookie quarterback. If Zay Jones is what we need to tick when we have Christian Kirk, Calvin Ridley, Evan Ingram, Travis Etienne, then something's broken far deeper than Zay Jones not being in there. So I'm so sick of that excuse. And I'm also sick of, hey, Jags fans, you would do anything if I told you guys would be 6-3 right now. Why are you so mad?
Oh my God.
I don't just want a good record. That does nothing for me. You have some fun Sundays, but ultimately I have one thing that I want.
What?
And Super Bowl.
Cool.
And we're not going to get there with this. I'm not just content with a 6-3 record. 6-3 record doesn't fix our offense.
And I don't like that optimism after you watch how they played. Like, you could say that if the game was a little close. How are you getting blown out like that and saying it's okay? They're 6-3, lots of season left. I'm not that type of person.
Yeah, I wish I was.
That's not how I operate. That's not an overreaction. It is an overreaction to say fire Doug. Relax.
Yeah.
People
You say fire Press Taylor, though.
Yeah, you've been saying that for months. Go ahead. I think the worst part about this, on a personal note, I was just granted access to use the same platform that Andy placed a bet for the Jags to win the AFC Championship so we could spend money in Vegas.
Let me see if I can cash that out yet.
And I was going to tail that, and now I'm not so confident. But I was ready to. But instead, I did a no-risk play on Spurs and FAU, the Eric Dunn parlay. Currently watching it. What's the cash out?
$65 after 100.
Take it.
Take
it and put it on Chiefs.
I wonder. Okay, never mind. Yeah, good idea. Okay, let's get to anything you want to cover before I get to voicemails? Figured they'd lead us in some direction.
So you said you didn't watch any football after the game. I only saw a little bit of, was it Eagles Cowboys? Because I went to
that was last week.
Who they play? Who Cowboys play?
Cowboys crushed the Giants.
Oh, Giants, yes. That game was on the TV when we went to the Tepe to eat with Angelo, so that's all I watched. And then my guts were on fire because of the tequila and Mexican food. So I've been in shambles since Sunday, so that's why I'm trying to get my gut health back. And we're going to do that this week. And then ruin again Sunday.
Yeah, I could go without a home game again Sunday.
Yeah.
We just don't do good at home.
Was happy about the back-to-back. Now I'm like,
yeah.
I got to do this again. I'm hurting.
Jack wants us to write an L next to the.
Yeah, you guys should write an L. This Sunday, can I deem it a must-win?
Uh-oh. That's big.
Because
yeah,
I'm looking ahead at the schedule, and you guys may have said it, but it's tough.
I think Texans is more must-win.
I mean, I think both, honestly. I think I see.
Yeah, because
I mean, there's 5 games if you sweep Tennessee. Let's say you split Tennessee. That's 4 games you should win. No, I'm sorry. Take the sweep Tennessee, beat Titans twice, Bucks once. You play them once. Carolina. That's your 10 wins there, and you're going to need at least 10 wins.
The problem is the Texans are playing a last place schedule, and they've already beaten the teams that I'm scared of.
Texans' schedule is favorable.
And they've beaten the Bengals, a team that I'm scared of. They got wiped by the Ravens, but Texans have Cardinals, Broncos, Jets, and then they play division games, and the Browns. They're going to be in the playoff hunt.
The only hope we have, really, for our future this year is that our offense finds it out somehow. And that could either come in I don't know if it's something wrong with the scheme, whether it's the play calling or Trevor or the offensive line. But whatever it is, if it doesn't get fixed in the next month, then it's probably on to next year.
I think it's all of the above.
Which sucks. How did we add Calvin Ridley? Nothing much changed. I mean, Anton Harrison, there are some stats out there that say Anton Harrison is playing on par, if not maybe a smidge better than Juwan Taylor that we lost. How are we worse? Makes no sense.
Can I pin in on something?
Please. I need something.
Hold on, I'm looking at it real quick. Filibuster.
You have 5 seconds to pin in on something.
Well, it's not much of a change from last year. Now I look it up, but
need Bob Cooter back.
What the
Bob Cooter?
The biggest issue that I see, and it's kind of tough to pin this on one thing. It's the turnovers.
Oh,
they gotta protect the football, and that's why they're losing.
The fucking turnovers are insane.
They're second to last in the league in turnovers per game.
Who's worse?
Cleveland, 2.1 turnovers per game.
The
Jags
fumbles are crazy, and that's what we've been doing.
On the ball.
That's what we've been doing, but we've been squeaking out these. Well, we've been winning fairly comfortably, but it's been crazy that we have been because we've been turning the ball over. You just can't turn the ball over, and then we do it versus an elite team, and they just fucking pound it down our throat.
Our only comfortable win really was Buffalo. Atlanta. Like, we were down to the Colts because of a turnover. Had to fight back. Buffalo gave us a scare. And then, I guess both the second Colts game too. But Saints came back. Pittsburgh was in it with us the whole game. We really haven't been comfortable all season.
Yeah, I don't know
in the Steelers game, that was that bad. I wouldn't say they're in it the whole game, but it was closer than it should have been. Like
it was
Trevor threw that
one-score game like most of the game.
Right, and Trevor threw that pick in the end zone into coverage that was just nothing was there. You just got to protect the football. That's why.
Although Brock Purdy threw a similar pass and scored a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, some things are just luck, but.
And I think you shared something where it's showing like we're having the complete opposite season that we had last year.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
like
wild.
The win-losses are flipped.
Absolute opposite than last season. The wins that we had last season are losses this season and vice versa.
Which means we're headed for quite a losing streak.
Wow. If you, yeah.
I was going to say, what do you guys do for this week? Probably a loss because you won a bunch last year.
Let me. What's their record now? 6-3.
6-3.
It would be probably a win.
So
so it's a loss this week.
Yeah, 3-6.
Right.
Yeah,
oh, great.
3-7, and
that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Derrick Henry cooking us.
Not a Jags podcast.
Never has.
But we were at the game, so we had to talk about it.
Great tailgate. Thank you, Nick Wright. We have bottles for the rest of the home games.
Yes, we do. Oh, the Jags. Sorry, back to the Jags game. The Jags. What's this called? Craned in. Did you see this? A huge. Well,
craned in.
This is a huge fire truck. They're all the same size. Craned in. You know, like a big crane.
Yeah.
They craned in a fire truck, teal fire truck, into the stadium.
When was this?
Like lifted it way up in the sky and put it on the ground, like next to the scoreboard. They did it before the game, and they said they're gonna run the sirens and horns after a touchdown. That's cool. We didn't score a touchdown.
That's tough.
I didn't hear if it went off during the field goal.
And not the first time the Jags haven't scored a touchdown in a game this season.
I had an unfortunate typo a couple days ago after the game when I said steak, STEAK. You called me out for it. So
I was second, unfortunately.
You're second to call me out?
Yeah.
How'd you keep track? Who called me out first?
Because I saw a reply before I replied. Someone said like steak with a GIF.
So Doug Peterson after the game said, we haven't done anything yet. A little bit of a wake up call, honestly, myself included. What are we willing to give up next 8 games if we don't do this again? So we don't do this again. And I said, I don't buy this wake up call BS. They knew what was at stake. They just aren't as good. And I believe it. I think we just aren't as good as the 49ers. When you look at the talent.
No, we're not.
The talent over there, we're in a different league.
Yeah.
It's not even close.
Yeah, it's bad.
I don't know how they lost three straight. I know they're out Trent Williams and Debo. That shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
They are insanely loaded. It's not fair.
Yeah, and this is what they needed. They might win out. No, they still have Eagles. That'll be a good one. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I hate this thing so much. Sorry, a little rage. I mean, the Eagles are kind of the same. They're both, we wouldn't stand a chance against either of them. And it sucks. It sucks. Well, Eagles a little more so. Maybe. No, their lines are just so much better than ours. Never mind.
I said this to y'all earlier. I was like, I don't understand how one game can just kill your confidence after you just won 5 straight.
It puts perspective into it. Gives me perspective.
If I'm thinking about all the games we've watched together this season, I believe it. The offense has not been good. We've just been skating by, coasting by. We've been C students. And they get degrees. And right now, we're headed towards a degree.
That's good.
Till we fail out.
Okay.
Yes.
What are you whispering?
Yeah, what are you reading?
I'm reading people's replies to my
your steak.
Tweet about Zay Jones, not like how sad it is if he's the key to our offense when we have all this talent.
Oh.
Like someone said, Zay is what helps the offense get rolling. It helps set up Kirk and Ridley. Also, look at how much T-Law goes to Zay Jones when we're close to the end zone. Like I just don't. If that's what it needs, then that's sad because I just all I did was look at Noah Brown on the Texans. CJ Stroud is working with not a great offense, and they're going down the field. Football just doesn't make sense to me.
Can we talk about Zay Jones, or is that later?
Oh, we don't want to talk about that.
Okay.
That's my guy.
No, you talk about it.
I just have a question.
Yeah.
And it's embarrassing I have to ask.
What's domestic violence?
Embarrassing to you?
I was going to ask I don't know what battery means.
Oh,
you want me to show you? I'll show you. It's just hitting someone.
Physical violence.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
say. I might be wrong because in law, it's very nuanced. There's so many different ways to say things. Like domestic violence isn't just physical. It could be emotional. It could be
true.
All of those different things. But for this specifically, it was snatching a chain off a neck.
That was the battery.
I believe so.
But also domestic
Allegedly.
violence.
Yeah.
Battery is a type of domestic violence.
No.
Yeah, no.
Can be.
Battery could be just.
I could batter you right now if I punched you.
I could just punch.
Okay.
I could punch a cop and it's battery.
Okay.
It's just. I think it's just aggressiveness physically.
Okay.
That's what I think when I hear battery and Duracell.
Yeah. Why do they gotta get a different name? We already know what battery means.
Yeah. But I saw this and I wasn't gonna jump to any conclusions like some people on Twitter always do, just because they see the DV. That's what they call it.
What's that?
Domestic violence.
Oh.
They see DV and they're like, "Oh my God, protect women." Chill. Innocent until proven guilty.
It was kind of great that the game's over and we're like Twitter's trying to analyze what went wrong, and a lot of them were like, "Well, the offense just needs Zay Jones back." Arrested. Okay.
Out of nowhere. Just
That's
like,
the kind of
Was
season.
it Sunday night or Monday
last
night?
night.
It was last
Monday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was last night. But it was just the timing of it all.
Good. We have to learn how to win without him. We
Good.
can't.
Glad he did domestic
Good.
violence, right?
Yeah, get arrested. But who knows what his injury's like anyway. He might not even be back until the Baltimore Ravens game, December 17th. But I don't know. Everyone's saying offensive coordinator, but surely Doug, the Super Bowl winning mastermind, is going to be able to fix this. And if it is the offensive coordinator, and I saw like the Eagles pushed him out because he wanted Press Taylor as his offense coordinator and Howie Roseman didn't want him there. And now he's brought him to Jacksonville and this is happening. Maybe the Eagles might have been onto something. Maybe Doug needs to cut ties with the homies. Do what the Bills did. But for the Bills, this is another story. I think Josh Allen's just throwing that shit up.
Yeah, I disagree with the Bills firing.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at their offensive stats today. Like they're 8th in rushing offense, like 11th in passing offense, top 10 in points. But it's the turnovers. Like they average they're just below the Jags in this list. And Ken Dorsey's not responsible for interceptions and all the fumbles they had last night and through the whole season.
Which you're not going to bench Josh Allen
Right.
for whoever the hell's behind him.
I think I would I kind of think that this move makes me think the Bills are done. This is the panicked, rushed move that I think it's just going to be chaos the rest of the season. I don't think I wouldn't say Ken Dorsey's had done like a fantastic job, but I don't think he's just the scapegoat, I guess, right now for Josh Allen and just all the offense. Because, like, Allen's interceptions, a lot of them are hitting off the receiver's hands. It's the receivers, too. And James Cook fumbled twice last night.
Are you counting the one that he picked back up? That was sick.
Still fumbled. Yeah.
That was
see
really
that.
cool. What?
I said I did see that.
Oh, okay.
But he should have made it to the end zone. He like picked it up in stride. You should just
it was so
go faster. And then Diggs probably out of there too. So Bills really are headed to another probably decade of irrelevancy.
You see what Trayvon Diggs tweeted?
Yes.
It's something like
I did.
bro won't going off until it was
Say any Bonnings.
no.
Jack
He
Ebonics.
He didn't even go off.
Didn't
till
even
bro got there.
Brian didn't go out there. Brian didn't got out there, got there.
He didn't do that shit. Then they got there, boy.
Uh,
Misery loves company. Come here, Bills.
said it's so cute.
I feel like we're going to them. They're not coming to us. They've been miserable.
What would we been?
We've been chilling, 5-game winning streak. Josh Allen was on the cover of Madden, by the way, so Madden curse might be back.
We're in the terrible Tau curse, so these curses might be legit.
Andy had a funny tweet.
I did. I've been on a fucking heater, man.
It's just you
sound like Dan Campbell
replying or whatever it is called.
That's such a good tweet.
All right.
I didn't support it because I don't agree with the original post of her exposing Zay in court.
It's weird that he was
Keep it
wearing
to yourself.
He was wearing a orange jumpsuit, while everyone else in everyone else there
privileged.
And I guess so.
Privileged.
Like, is that what they give like the battery people?
Yeah,
they give him orange.
It's like when the quarterbacks wear red. It's like
don't hit him.
He's a player. Don't batter him.
that picture though was like, it was funny because it instantly became meme worthy with all the people in behind him.
Yeah, but
I wonder what they all did.
Well, drugs.
You look at them, you pretty easy to tell.
Probably a lot of heroin and
whoa,
crack. I feel like everyone else is drugs and Zay Jones is domestic violence.
So putting context to that all right. Last thing I'll lament about the Jags game.
Don't look at me for that word.
Let me just see. You can hear it. So there were instances. So, okay. I feel like I've been ahead of the curve on this.
No, you definitely have. You have.
For the last few years, anytime, and I've said this, Jaguars fans, like the Jags are trying to pander to all kinds of fans that go to the game. So they think that means let's add in hype no matter the situation. Let's play music, loud music, even though our offense is in the huddle, ready to go up to the line and snap the ball. Like they played the dun 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 dun, like when our defense is supposed to go out there and make a big stop. They played that for our offense in the huddle while we're huddling up. It's loud as hell. That's like encouraging fans to get hype and get loud when our offense is on the field. It grinds my gear. I'm so close
applying the production
to moving my fandom somewhere else.
No, you're not.
I'm not, but I swear to
like
God,
it's that easy.
I swear to God, when I was there, I was so embarrassed by that bullshit. When they would put that guy up, the hype man, they put him up 2 instances after turnovers.
And I only remember one.
He came out, all right, after a turnover. And he's hyping up the crowd for some stupid lame-ass game brought to you by Tropical Smoothie.
It was 27-3. We threw a pick, and then he comes on. It was.
That's the third one because I don't think I was there for I wasn't there for the party button. 27-3, and he comes on and they press the part. Is that when they do the clips of "Here we go"?
Yeah,
they did that.
Yeah, they did that.
Down 27-3.
They've done
Do you guys either remember? You probably blacked out. You don't remember, but
my head was down a lot.
No. After like Trevor's 4th pick in the playoff game.
Oh,
I don't know. Like,
no.
Did they do something stupid like that?
They better not.
That would have been horrible.
Oh, I definitely I could not tell.
Yeah.
But okay, so yes, there's a context for the hype man that I had been really unhappy with for the last few years, and thank God it's gaining some traction on Twitter. Don't know if Jaguars see it. Don't know if Jaguars give a shit. But
or the MC, because it was tweeted that he has full control of like how he delivers.
And when I tweeted out, like I tried to bring some more awareness to tweeting it out from Dunn and Drew. I was like, you know what? It might not be this guy's fault. We're probably like piling on him. He's probably just doing what he's told. But if you think about it, like he has control of whether he comes on with that much energy. Like, why not? You could switch it up. Why not come on saying, "Oh, all right, well, we're gonna get back in this game. We're gonna get back in this," like a different kind of energy before you start the game. Yeah. Maybe not pretend that you're not down 3 scores.
He's a robot.
Yeah, he is.
It's the same thing every time.
He is no emotion,
oblivious to what's going on in the field,
and it's cringe, embarrassing. And is he even a Jags fan? Probably not.
In his work mode, just going with the script of the production that day.
Yeah, probably has no idea what the Jaguars are. He's just there for a paycheck to to do his little MC thing so he can use that to go do it somewhere else.
It's like 1, 2, or 3. Let's see. She gonna get this hat. Let's see what she gonna do. And then when the gift's revealed, autographed Rayshon Jenkins helmet.
And he goes crazy. He starts jumping. Yeah! Oh.
Let's get this guy on the pod.
And I was so embarrassed and so disheartened by the performance that I care about that, and that motherfucker cares about giving away the lamest gift ever. And that made me like really question, do I really want to hang my hat on this franchise? That's going to embarrass me like this? It's
a great point. Like I don't comparing it just Steelers and Pittsburgh sports, because that's what I obviously know best. It's like the Steelers games, they never do like, they don't have that guy at the game.
Yeah,
and like
you guys don't have a personality that comes on the screen.
And not even like, they don't do giveaways, I don't think, like that. And like, I don't know.
They say,
like,
come here and watch the game.
Yeah, that is something that they'll do at like Pirates games and Penguins games. It makes more sense in those types. There's so many games the whole year. They need more fan involvement throughout the games to keep them entertained. But football, there's 8 home games a year. It's a good point. And even like Eagles games I've been to, I can't recall. Like I don't think it's like that either. Yeah.
And then also looking around and seeing like half the stadium red.
Is that the biggest fan takeover you guys seen, you think? Because that was so red.
It felt just like Chiefs because like they always fill that side first to the left of us. And then the right of us, there's not as many. It was the same with the Niners, but you still see the sprinkle of red on the right side, but it felt the same as Chiefs game. So I don't know if it was the biggest, but I also wasn't there for Cowboys, and I heard that was bad last season.
Yeah, they pop up everywhere.
What happened last year, we beat the Cowboys at home. So
True.
I thought.
Yeah, I wanted nothing more than to send those fans home upset.
Yeah, that would have been
great.
They
were so annoying.
But in all of that, I did make a lighthearted joke as I was leaving the stadium to go back to Andy. He had left before me. I stayed because I wanted to watch like one more offensive possession. We threw a pick, of course. And then I went and just made a joke about how this game don't count. It's the Niners Stadium, and it's my first viral TikTok since July 2021.
Holy cow. Let's see how the TikTok.
What does viral mean? How many views you get?
Viral for me is 1 million plus. You have to have 1 million plus.
You got 1 million?
Yeah.
You got 1 million views?
It hit 1 million on TikTok.
Wow. I think I saw it on Twitter. I saw it somewhere else, not TikTok.
So this is normal for me. You remember the Steelers post game video I do? I do some sort of post game video every game I go to. It's just normal, like whatever comes to my mind. It's not scripted or anything like that. And I posted this one on Twitter first.
Yeah, I saw it there.
It was doing pretty well amongst Jags fans, and then it got to 49ers Twitter, and they blew it up. And then I was like, oh, this video is doing kind of good. TikTok's always like a third thought. It's like Twitter, then I put it on YouTube Shorts, and then TikTok. So I did TikTok last, and of course, I closed the app. I checked back in 2 hours later, and boom, all the notifications. So Twitter is like my gauge of how well a video will do on other platforms. And because 49ers fans are so prominent, I guess it reached them.
This fucking comment.
So
Jaguars suck. 49ers is the best. 55 likes.
49ers is the best. What are you on?
On TikTok. I'll play it.
Did it hit 1 million yet?
Yeah. Hey, I had to get out of there so fast, bro. So many 49ers fans in there. Bro, y'all got it. That's your house. Shit, this week, y'all got it. 49ers fan? Yep, right here.
That guy doesn't care.
He leaving too. He's like, damn, I can't watch this bullshit. Y'all got it, though. Y'all got it. This ain't even Jags football, bro. It's cloudy. This San Francisco weather. They thrive in this.
Why? This a home game for the Niners.
This is a home game for the Niners, bro. Look at the sky. This ain't Florida. This San Francisco. Y'all got it. I'll see y'all next week. This don't count.
This don't count.
That's all I could say, bro.
Let me read some comments. Dog, do you hate these or love these? Dog, I haven't seen you since Vine, bro. Every single time. Every time you go viral.
Yeah, every time. There's at least 3 of those.
Niners have the best traveling fan base in the league, and I still don't get it. You real for that. Y'all will bounce back. Respect.
Pretty positive comments.
It was a positive video.
We had to bring the weather with us also. I didn't know weather was like that in San Fran.
Yeah,
well,
like
people
cloudy,
were saying that they don't play in San Fran. So they were saying like the weather's not like that where the Niners play because the Niners play 40 miles south of San Francisco.
Oh, do they?
And I guess it's more sunny in Santa Clara where they actually play. But I didn't care about technicalities in the moment.
This guy said, ... You meant Santa Clara weather. ... SF is 45 minutes north, bud.
Bud.
Thanks.
Ouch.
You got budded by Theo Her Green Lover.
Oh God. Yeah, it does not matter. It was the point was it's cloudy, and it gets cloudy in San Francisco.
The other Green Lover, not Theo.
Someone said, whoever let Chase Young and Nick Bosa be on the same team needs to be fired effective immediately.
Bulky.
That would be Trent Bulky. And I agree. You should see right now, if you look at our draft class this past year, it's fucking brutal.
I saw the tweet. Somebody said this is about to go down as one of the worst in Jags history.
Brenton Strange has like 34 yards in the season. Tank Bigsby is
Strange wasn't drafted to receive.
Then don't take him second overall or second round.
It was still way too fucking high of a pick.
Tank Bigsby turns the ball over every like fourth time he touches it. Literally.
Yeah.
Tank Bigsby is a turn, no matter what. No matter if it's being thrown to him or he's carrying the ball, he's turning the ball over at like a 16% rate right now. That is insane.
That is insane.
But Balky is safe because he drafted Trevor Lawrence.
Oh my God.
What a joke.
I will say I have won over a fan base once in the last 2 seasons now. So
Niners now?
Niners this year. It was Chiefs last year. I did a post-game video inside Arrowhead as I'm leaving with a beer in my hand, and I was just kind of same vibes as this video. It's just like, you guys were very hospitable, see you in the playoffs type shit, and that one didn't get as many views as this, but it did so not viral, but at least 200K views across platforms. So I just need to start being positive post-game in my losses.
That. Yeah.
But I won't do that for Titans or Texans. But I feel also Chiefs and Niners fans, they're pretty loyal fan bases, historic fan bases. So I feel like that works for them. But I don't know if that would.
Yeah, they're not insecure.
I don't know if it would work for fan bases like the Bengals or Titans because we're rivals. Maybe Browns when I go there. But anyway.
Let's do a quick Prize Picks ad and then play some voicemails.
Yes, guys, you guys can download Prize Picks. First-time users only. Download the app and use code Dunn and Drew, all one word. Deposit a minimum of $10 and receive a 100% instant deposit match up to $100. How you play, you pick 2 to 6 players, and if they'll go more or less on their projections on Prize Picks, you can win up to 25 times on your money on any entry. Prize Picks offers projections on any sport that you watch, including NFL, NBA, baseball, hockey, golf, college football, and more, even college basketball. FAU is running Eastern Michigan right now.
I won an entry on Sunday. I didn't share because I didn't think you guys would be in the mood for it.
Well, you'll have to carry anyway because we are.
Good job reading the room.
We're donezo.
Took Goff and Herbert more yards.
That was a great pick. One. That was a hell of a game that got me destroyed in fantasy.
You know what? Good transition. I was wondering what voicemail to play, and I didn't want to play Jags one because we've been talking too much about the Jags.
Flamingo?
Yep.
Flamingo.
Got a surprise voicemail from our...
Damn, what's Chargers record? I feel like they haven't won.
I think they're 4-6.
Oh, it's higher than I thought.
4-6. That's crazy. 4-6?
Oh, look. Pretty sure.
up, fellas?
4-5.
Lingo ad boy. Man, it's day 668 of Brandon Staley being my fucking head coach. Hate this man. Can't stand him. Defensive guru. Supposed to be. How are you supposed to be a defensive guru if you're giving up 450-yard plus? Makes no sense. Same shit, different day. You know what I'm saying? Freaking that Jags game lives rent free in that man's head. Even who we just go against, the Lions. Lions head coach used the play from the Jags that sealed the deal. The run to the, I think it was to the right or to the left, whichever way. But to seal the deal for that playoff game, they literally used that exact same formation.
Did they?
To seal the deal on us. Again. Sick of it. Bitch needs to go. He's got to go. Got to get the fuck out of there. Love y'all. Keep it going. Don't stop believing. Mom journey.
I was waiting for that. Yeah. I didn't see that. Did they do? Was it fourth down or something?
I didn't watch that game.
Well, what sealed the deal for the Lions? It was a tie game because they kicked the last second field goal to win it, and they could either they were in the Chargers. I think I want to say like 30, like they were in field goal range, so he should have made the field goal. It was fourth and I want to say 2, and then Campbell decides to go for it with 2 minutes left, tie game instead of get the field goal, and it was a gutsy call, and it was pass, and they converted, so it paid off, and they won the game because they didn't want to give the ball back to Herbert.
Right.
I don't recall the run.
No, I did see a tweet that showed that the Lions used the same formation that the Jags did against the Chargers, and they converted. I haven't seen a clip of it, but yeah, that's kind of that sucks.
Took it from Penn State.
Yeah, Chargers defense stinks.
Yeah, I saw a stat about how good Herbert's playing this season, how good that offense is, and they're 4-5.
Yeah, it's a machine, even with Mike Williams out. It's insane what a great quarterback can do.
And Keenan Allen's still really good.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not been hurt because he usually has a nagging hamstring injury every season. And I jinxed it.
He's been a little banged up here and there, like throughout times in games, but he hasn't missed a game yet.
Yeah, no, he hasn't. For now. First place in our league has Keenan, so I'm sure I'll be getting a text from him.
Chargers defense is 24th in the league in points allowed per game. And Staley's supposed to be a defensive guru. Like, what is he even really doing?
Yeah, not able to find it. Yeah, okay. So sorry, Flamingo. I cannot imagine what being a Chargers fan is like. Like, you kind of feel like Herbert's being wasted because he's so good. So let's go to another quarterback that hopefully gets wasted over his career. That's in Houston, Texas.
What's good, Dunn and Drew? It's Dino from Houston. I just wanted to call in to say, how about them Texans, baby? This must be what Chiefs fans feel like all the time. This is insane. I love football. CJ Stroud is the rookie of the year. He is the league MVP. D'Amico Ryans should be considered in coach of the year conversations. Just the fact that they're all rookies and tearing through the league like this is insane. CJ Stroud is literally still a child breaking NFL records and opposing teams' fans' hearts Sunday after Sunday after Sunday. My take is the Texans will win the division, and it won't even be close. We will tear through the playoffs and appear in not one, but the next 5 consecutive Super Bowls, winning 4 of them.
But not this year because they're young, right?
So, go Texans. We will see you in 2 weeks to complete the sweep. And I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. I love you all. Goodbye.
I mean, I hope if CJ Stroud wins MVP and Offensive Rookie of the Year. I hope D'Amico Ryans does get some Coach of the Year consideration.
If they keep playing with this pace, I'm sure they will. They're way ahead of schedule. I have these guys having 5 wins on the season, and they're there already in week 10.
All the Panthers had to do was just draft CJ Stroud.
They beat CJ Stroud 2 weeks ago.
That's it.
Last week.
They did.
It was a field goal battle.
Remember our CJ Stroud Bryce Young debate?
I won.
Here y'all go.
No.
Bryce Young went first overall. That was the debate.
That was not the debate.
That was the debate.
CJ Stroud's MVP odds are worse than Brock Purdy and McCaffrey.
I think it wouldn't be too far-fetched to place him winning at least one of those awards. Rookie of the Year.
Oh, Rookie of the Year. I bet he's
Is
like
he in the
minus
lead?
500.
All right, then do MVP.
Let me look.
Well, they will not.
Oh, he's minus 1,600. So yeah, such a heavy. He's going to win Rookie of the Year. MVP.
Well, they don't give him both.
No, I mean, a rookie's never won MVP. That's why, like, I just don't think the people who vote on the MVP award are going to give it to a rookie. That's why his odds are so low.
Yeah, I agree.
This sucks.
Well, CJ Stroud's good.
He's great.
He is great.
People are comparing him to young Peyton Manning.
Took that title from Trevor.
Trevor's regressed. Trevor's playing with better talent. I don't know.
Where's coaching?
I don't know.
Don't play another Texans voicemail.
I have to.
How many we get?
Another one. Here we go.
Hey, yo, what up? It's Hunter calling in from Houston. I just want to go back to a previous statement that I made last week. Fuck Hard Knocks. Give me the fucking playoffs. This team is ridiculous. Beating the Bengals, that was nice. I firmly believe that we could win the division. Jacksonville, the Jags are just being fucking frauds. Houston's them. CJ Stroud, MVP candidate. Honestly, I don't think he'll win the MVP unless the Texans win the division. Not make the playoffs, but like win the division. Other than that, it's gonna go to Mahomes like every other fucking time. Obviously.
All 2 times.
Our rookies are great. Rookie of the Year locked up for Stroud. Will Anderson, he may only have like I think 2 sacks, but he's third in the league in the pass rush win rate. Pass rush win rate. Fucking words kicking my ass. That's nice. Hopefully we can see him lock up Defensive Rookie of the Year. Be cool little reminiscence back to the Saints whenever they had the Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. Wait, didn't the Jets have that this last year? I don't remember. Anyways, love you guys. Just wanted to talk my shit, say I'm stupid as fuck for picking Hard Knocks. I don't know. The whole reason why I picked Hard Knocks is because I didn't want to see the Texans get blown out first round of the playoffs, but just watching the resilience, watching back-to-back game-winning drive from Stroud, beautiful. I won't take too much time here. Sorry.
Too late.
I know y'all don't give a fuck about these rants, but I'll leave y'all out with a would you rather question, like I used to do a couple of years ago. Fell off, but would you rather go back in time and meet your great grandparents, kind of kick it up with them, see what the times are like, or go in the future and meet your great grandchildren? Probably get roasted for that, but I wanted some deep thought. Love you guys. Enjoy the pod, and see you next week.
You said go back into the future and meet your great grandchildren.
Yeah.
You mean go into the future?
Yeah, he correct. He caught that. Back to the Future's a movie.
Well, I definitely don't want to go back to the 1800s.
You don't? Why not?
Great grandparents, not that far.
Yeah. My grandma was born in 1937.
So your great grandparents were not in the 1800s?
1937?
Your grandma was born in 1937?
Yes.
So then your great grandparents
So
are your grandma's
her
parents. Yeah, they weren't in the 1800s.
Probably 1900.
Yeah, like if they had your grandma when they were like 30, by younger.
1907.
Yeah, like 1910. They were born in the 19.
Racism teens. Was well over by then.
We're close to the 1800s.
Okay.
Late 1800s.
I was going to say go back.
I don't want to meet them.
No.
I'll go back because I just want to see what time's like. And I want to tell them.
So you don't care about your family. You care about what the times are.
I want to. Yeah, I want to see. Like, I want to also tell them what happens. Like, wagons. I want to bring a phone with me.
Check this out.
That's sick. Yeah, it's a bad question.
Yeah, it was.
But
it was bad.
Texans, it sucks them going from Deshaun Watson to CJ Stroud, and they just look. I mean, I don't know. We've kind of beaten a dead horse. I would like to compare schedules. Can you pull up the Texans schedule?
Were we just looking at this?
We talked about it.
We did talk about this, but
we talked about the game. I want to predict like what they're gonna do.
Okay, yeah. They are currently 5-4. Next week they host the Cardinals.
6-4.
Kyler's back.
The following week
that could
make it tough.
Cardinals are tough. They've been losing,
tough
but they're kind of tough.
They're tough out.
So that's but I'll give them it. 6-4.
The following week they host the Jacksonville Jaguars.
They're beating us again.
I guess 7-4.
The following week they host the Denver Broncos.
Let's give them a loss, I think, just because
Russ is coming
Russ
up.
is cooking.
Yeah.
And they'll lose one of those 3 games.
Have to, right?
7-5.
They have to.
Next week they travel to MetLife Stadium and play the Jets.
That's a dub.
Is this? Are we in December yet?
December 10th.
Rodgers
back?
He could be back.
No, Rodgers back. They're not losing to the Jets. It's Zach Wilson is.
So what are we at? It's 8-5.
Are you saying they win?
Sure.
The Jets 8-5.
Beat.
Then they travel to Nashville, the Tennessee Titans.
9-5
on December 17th.
We'll have them split with. Did they already play them? Oh, they did.
Yeah.
No. There's 2 games.
Okay,
they play the Colts.
Let's split with the Titans then.
Okay, so they win this one.
Sure.
9-5. Then they host the Browns. Deshaun Watson revenge game on Christmas Eve.
I'll go 9-6. Just for the hell of it.
Yeah, can't keep giving them dubs.
And then on New Year's Eve, they host the Titans. That would be a law. Well, you said split, and you gave them the
9-7.
So they lost. Okay, and then they go at Indianapolis.
10-7.
This is bad.
All right, let's do us.
Because I think they could sweep Tennessee easily.
Yeah, true. I don't know why I said sweep Tennessee.
So
they're split.
So 10-7, 11-6. Let's say 10-7.
Yeah, 10-7. Split Tennessee. All right.
We're 6-3. We have Titans.
Titans hosting the Titans.
I'm gonna say 7-3.
You guys got to agree on everything. 7-3. You agree?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay. The following week, you said lost the Texans. They're going to the Texans.
Yeah. That's
7-4.
Hunter owns us.
The following week,
they're going to win with the tiebreaker.
Monday Night Football. Bengals host the Bengals.
Oh
God. Sitting here right now in this moment, I can't see us winning
just
the next 3 games. You're going to say,
right? Just because of how bad this last one was. So after Titans is Cincy?
After Titans, Texans, Bengals.
Monday Night Football.
I mean, if we come off a loss versus Houston, we're gonna be hungry.
I don't think that means shit.
The Bengals are buried. They're hungry too.
Offense just sucks.
Bengals hungry every week.
Yeah, we'll count it an L.
Burrow is gonna cook.
7-5. Then they go to Eric goes with them to Cleveland.
I will give us a dub here.
Really?
I can't see myself.
What's our offense doing versus that?
What's Deshaun doing? Their offense is meh. The defense is good though.
Cleveland leads the league in giveaways.
And we lead the league in, I don't know if we do anymore.
I can see our defense coming up with some picks against the Browns.
Sure. What are we at now? 8 and what?
8-5. Okay. Then
no Chubb, Kareem Hunt.
Sunday Night Football, hosting the Ravens at 8-5.
Watching Lamar is going to be tough.
And that defense is so good. 8-6, in my opinion.
How was it last year?
It's better this year, I feel like.
The Ravens? Yeah. And we had to come back in that game,
that
too.
game was kind of weird.
Christmas Eve, you're 8-6. Christmas Eve, they travel across state to Tampa with the Bucks.
Yeah.
9-6. Then they host the Panthers on Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve.
10.
Imagine we give
6.
Bryce Young win 2.
And then final week, they go to Tennessee.
11-6.
Big dub.
We did it.
Big dub.
Did it. Jags are in the playoffs.
To win the AFC South, we beat the Titans again.
Would you go?
To the Titans game?
Yeah.
No.
I'd think about it. On New Year's Eve?
Go. No,
it's
January
the week
7th.
after.
January 7th, day after your favorite
on
holiday.
Sunday, though?
I made a good joke there, but no one
TBD.
heard. It's
January
on
6th.
Yeah.
Is that the joke?
January 7th is the game. Wait, that's 8 days after the 31st? I don't know.
So we're going to win the South. Everyone relax.
By a game.
It's
going to be dramatic, and we're here for the ride, sadly. It's going to be stressful. We thought we were coasting here. It might make the content that much better if we're not coasting.
What's up? Still recovering from yesterday. Getting skull fucked by the Niners was brutal.
That was JC.
Good news is it's an NFC loss. It's whatever. Trevor looked mid as fuck. It's whatever. We're on to Tennessee. Fuck the Titans. Fuck Will Levis. I want y'all to bring a shit ton of mayo packets and just huck them at Will Levis. Let's fuck them. Let's give the back shots at home for once instead of taking them from all these fucking teams. How can a team play so shit at home? Had to hear it from my fucking 49ers fan coworker all fucking day today. Bullshit. All that shit talking I've been doing and make me look like a fucking clown.
That's why I do not do it.
Anyway, go Jags. Love the pod. Keep it up, guys. I'll see y'all December 17th against the Ravens. We tearing that bitch down.
Was that Nick?
It was Nick Sweet.
Yeah. Came to a Pittsburgh game. Well, that's where he lives.
Oh, wait, he said something good there.
Talking shit to coworkers?
No.
Mayo?
No.
Mayo packets.
Oh, it won't come to me. All right.
Tough. It's very tough to get fired up for Titans. It's going to show up to the tailgate, show up to the game, and just lock in. Not even going to clap.
All right. Here's a good one. Let's fire this podcast up a little bit.
JC.
What's fucking good, Dunn and Drew? And Jack.
Big Raiders win.
Yeah. Not much to say. It was a great game. Not great game. The game was shit. But great win. I was obviously fucking tweaking the entire time. I mean, we held our own just as one of the best defenses in the league. So
did they play?
All it matters is we got to fucking win. I don't give a shit about anything else. With that being said, we're probably going to get fucking routed by the Dolphins. Hopefully not. Hopefully we can keep it a fucking game. But yeah, glad to be at 5-5. After everything we've been through. And yeah. Fuck me. I released it and it said just that. Love you boys. Fucking miss you. Every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Prove
Have
it.
a great pod. Go Raiders. Fuck everybody else.
I have a take about the Raiders or a question. Do you guys see this? They smoke cigars again out in the locker room?
Again?
No,
yeah,
they didn't.
They did it again. Now I'm not like
Is that
mad.
their thing?
It doesn't make me mad, but like, how many times are they gonna do this? You know, like
What if-
you really at home, in prime time, you barely struggled to beat this Zach Wilson Jets team, and I don't think this is worthy of the cigars. I understood it after last week. They blew out the Giants. Whatever, culture change, everyone's fired, new head coach. It's like a new era. Everyone's celebrating, but again, I don't know.
What if they win again this coming week? Should they?
Dolphins?
I mean,
No, like if they win again, should they not just smoke cigars no matter?
That's
who
what I'm
they
thinking.
play?
I know. I get. That's what I'm thinking now. Like maybe it's just good. They got to keep it going, but I don't know.
Is that a Pierce thing that he's got them started doing?
No, it's a Max Crosby thing. I think he's leading it.
That's mine right there.
Maybe it's the weekly McDaniels pack. That's what it is.
Maybe.
But because they went 5-5, I decided to look at the rest of the schedule.
Is it tough?
It's not great.
Yeah.
Dolphins, Chiefs, Vikings, Herbert, Chiefs again. So,
all right. Looks like we got
shambles.
a Cowboys fan here.
What's up, Dunn and Drew? I'm just here.
By the way, this is big of me of playing this guy's voicemail. If you know, you know.
To say the city of Houston is officially back.
Wait.
The Astros, Rockets, and my Houston Texans are all top 10 teams.
He's a Cowboys fan.
Dropping the Dallas Cowboys is the best thing I've ever done.
What?
Ride and die for my city. Y'all need to come back soon.
My city.
Andy, sorry about fantasy last year. Love y'all. Bye.
Wow, apology.
All right.
So is he Cowboy? What is he a fan?
He's a
of?
Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
I don't know what this
why is
Texans thing is about.
Okay. Yeah. Like
He lives in Houston though, I think.
the Cowboys are rolling, right? Like I don't know why you're dropping the Cowboys. At this point.
he lives
They
in
always
Houston.
disappoint you.
That's true. Yeah.
He's changing face for the rising star and dumping Dak. It's mostly about Dak.
It's lame. Dak's playing great this year. No one cares.
I don't care. You're right.
Yep.
You're very right. So CeeDee Lamb, he's on a tear.
Yeah.
Absolute tear.
And first round exit.
Yeah, I can see that. But never mind.
The Dobbs. Can't wait.
Dobbs for the Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably gonna have to travel to the winner of the NFC South again this year. So, that should probably. I would.
Who's that going to be right now?
Saints are in first.
They should
so
be.
gross.
So it's. I wouldn't bet on a first round except for the Cowboys at this point. Second round, yeah. I mean, just like last year when they went into Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to either lose to the Eagles or Niners in the second round.
Yeah.
Love that. All right. Love. Speaking of love, haven't heard from this guy in a minute. Let's see what he has to say.
Must be Jordan.
What's up, guys? This is Daniel from Iowa.
Daniel
It's been a
from
minute
Iowa?
since I've called in, honestly. I think you guys know, the whole Discord knows I don't give a fuck about football, but honestly, that's kind of changed over the last 2 weeks.
Who's
With
his
me
team
being
now?
kind of a Vikings fan, whatever. Bro, Josh Dobbs these last couple weeks, it's been a lot of fun to watch. Like, no bullshit. I've really enjoyed watching the games. He's everything I've wanted in a quarterback for a long time, literally for 26 years. And that's just a quarterback who can run faster than a 5.5 fucking 40. So that's, it's been nice to see. It makes the games a lot more enjoyable to watch, just with a quarterback like that. Hopefully he can keep it up. That's my only worry on that. But no, NFL's, besides that, it's been boring as hell for me. NBA as well. The Suns kind of suck right now. So I'm not ready to talk about that yet. So we'll see how that goes. But
UFC?
No, just wanted to give a call in. It's been a minute. I miss you guys, and I can't wait to see you here in about a month. Yeah, about a month. Perfect. But no, I love you boys. You guys have a good pod.
So adorable.
The little giggle.
Yeah.
About a month.
Something good there.
Josh Dobbs.
Yeah.
Josh Dobbs,
I sent you guys pictures of Josh Dobbs with my friends at Tequila Cowboy 2 years ago. It was just a funny encounter. Really nice guy.
No eyebrows, but good guy.
Still, yep.
Alopecia.
Yeah. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of what he's doing for the Vikings.
Who'd they play this week?
Cardinals. No.
No.
That was the Falcons. Who'd they play?
Did
The Saints.
And they won.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's kind of a comeback, wasn't it? He was like...
No.
they were up
The
whole
Saints
game.
started to come back a little bit at the end with Jameis. But
I saw
they won by like 8, I think.
I saw a scramble highlight play, and Josh Dobbs, man, it's just easy to root for the guy right now. With a good guy like Kirk going down, and then Josh Dobbs steps in. A good guy for good guy. So, look forward to seeing the Vikings keep going because they're not playing a tough schedule.
Did we know that the Jets held a players only meeting? That's big.
Did they?
Yeah.
Didn't know. I don't care that much.
I'm just kidding. I don't care. Chuckles.
Hey, Andy. It's Charles. Been a while since I've sent one of these, I think. But I just want to say I'm sorry about the loss yesterday, guys. Don't worry. We'll get the 49ers back for you in the playoffs. Go Lions! We're coming for that number 1 seed, baby, in the FC. Let's get it. Campbell's leading us to the Super Bowl. I'll see y'all in Vegas.
Oh.
Okay, so here's a little ray of sunshine. The Lions did get absolutely blown out by the Ravens. It looked awful. And now this Lions fan we just heard is on cloud 9. Like, nothing could go wrong. So maybe
how long ago was that?
A few weeks.
I guess.
We
just have to wait to see how the next game progresses.
I mean, if you guys beat the Bengals, you guys would be in the same mindset, I bet.
I mean,
no, if we win,
I'm not going to wait till Bengals.
If we win Tennessee and Houston, I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah, we had 2 division games that mean a lot.
So winning this game will do nothing for you?
Probably not. Depending on if our offense looks like it's back.
Okay.
And it probably won't be.
Is the Sharpie around? Because you guys need to update that.
What? No, the Sharpie's not in here.
It's convenient.
It is weird the first week this year that the Sharpie leaves the room. We need to put an L there.
Put an L there.
I can't. Maybe next week.
I'll get it.
We'll find one.
I don't know where it is.
We'll find it, Jack. It's okay.
Whoa. I haven't heard from this guy in a while.
He's it for everyone, I feel like.
Good evening, Jaguars. This is Tommy from Athens, Georgia.
Whoa.
Right.
Ooh.
I'm beginning to recover from the L. Tank Bigsby
You're a
needs to
Bulldogs
be
fan.
cut. He needs to be put on his knees and shot in the back of the head.
Assassinated?
I genuinely don't understand why he's still getting minutes. I mean, Ernest Johnson is clearly better.
He does not watch.
Had like 2 or 3 first down plays. Yeah, I mean, this L was devastating, but on the bright side, I guess it was just the same shit that we've been seeing all year. I hate to keep harping on how bad the O-line is, but
me too, Tom.
It was genuinely atrocious. I believe at the start of the third quarter, I saw a stat come up on screen that Trevor had 17 dropbacks and 4 were sacks and 5 are knockdowns.
My God.
So, I mean, if your quarterback's getting hit on over 50% of your throwing plays, then clearly you're fucking up. And you can't really expect too much. I mean, granted, Trevor played like ass. He plays terrible under pressure still, which is really frustrating. But, yeah, I mean, defense couldn't stop a fucking thing. We didn't get to Brock Purdy like at all. Overall depressing. But I think the 49ers beat the living shit out of whatever team lined up against them on Sunday, coming off of 3 L's and getting Chase Young. So it is what it is. Nice of the NFL to give us 2 consecutive bye weeks. And we'll get right this Sunday. All right. Love you guys.
Love you.
Did he say Trevor had 17 dropbacks?
No, at one point.
Oh, okay. I was going to how did he only throw 17 times? All right.
He threw like hella pessimism at us and then said, we'll get right back next week. That's what I don't have.
What was the whole 2 bye week thing?
He's saying that we didn't show up Sunday. So
okay. All right. I get it.
Don't worry, not the Steelers game.
Okay.
Because that could be considered a bye week for us.
Are you back? Are you confident in the Jags again?
No. One last one. Are you guys okay with that?
Is it?
Yeah, who is it? Depends.
Is it going to be JC?
No, he's done with us.
Really?
Yeah, he's never leaving a voice because we cut him off the other week.
Oh, he was serious.
Yeah. He said he canceled his Patreon subscription. That I don't know if I believe.
Well, you can check that, and I will.
Okay. Here we go.
Give me a good one.
It is.
What's up? This is Mitch from Milwaukee.
Oh, God.
You already know what this voicemail is about to be.
Yep.
Trevor Lawrence is a piece of fucking shit. As I said, he's literally garbage. I would do anything to have Stroud, Baker Mayfield at this point, Jared Goff. I don't care. Let's get this fucking bum off the team. Generationally mid. Yeah, we're fucked. Hopefully we sneak into a wild card. Doesn't really matter. Texans to the Super Bowl. Stroud MVP. It was a good run while it lasted, boys.
Well done.
Oh yeah, love you, boys. Sorry, just depressed.
Love you too.
This man's name in Discord is Trade Trev for Anybody.
I want Trevor to turn around this season just so I can play that again.
Generationally mid.
Good quote. Generationally mid.
Even if he does play well, Mitch is just so deep into this opinion about it that
Trevor's his phone background. Don't let him fool you.
He's passionate.
But I mean, I'm totally on his side after this last week. Do you want to trade Trevor for Kenny?
Uh-oh.
Why are you thinking about it? Come on.
That's the longest.
Don't think about it, Jack. Come on. Be real.
That's the longest ponder for a Kenny question I've ever seen for you.
No.
No! You're kidding. You just don't want to say it. Like dead ass. Lie detector button right there. One of the buttons on. If you had a button on your computer.
Fuck a button. Gun to your head.
You could press that space bar right now, and Trevor would be on the Steelers, and Kenny would be on the Jags. He'd be in your city.
Trevor and Pitt.
I don't know.
Stop. Come on.
Even if Kenny,
that is wild.
Even no, Trevor's better than Kenny. Even if Kenny's not good, I still want to be my quarterback.
Wow.
He just wants
what a
Kenny
spoiled Steelers fan.
Because of the Pitt connection. That's it.
Me and Kenny just.
He doesn't know you, bro.
Yeah, no.
Hello, bro.
We have a long relationship. It's yeah. No, I've never attached myself so much to a player in my life.
Wow.
And I can't let go. I'll never let go.
Well, I bet the Steelers can definitely let go.
No.
And they might.
No.
And you'll have to prepare yourself for that.
They won't.
You'll be in shambles.
They won't.
Who's the worst team? Oh, I already know this answer. Imagine
on the Eagles.
His next team is the Eagles.
Oh my God. Backing up hurts.
Yeah. Oof.
Kenny Tush Push.
You guys
crazy.
Want to know something about Kenny? He grew up an Eagles fan.
So you hate him. You should hate him.
No.
No.
He's Pittsburgh.
He's my guy.
He's Pittsburgh.
All right, whatever. That's all I got.
I was bamboozled. I thought the college football playoff update was at 7 like it usually is. It's at 9.
Damn it. So it probably doesn't get revealed. No, it gets revealed in like the first 5 minutes, right?
They take their time, but they do reveal it
Whoa.
within the beginning of the show.
Jack has an announcement.
Oh, yeah, I have an announcement. It's not that exciting.
Can it take 15 minutes?
We could try. I'm revamping my Twitter account.
Really?
You're coming. So you're
You're going to tweet?
Yeah. I'm going to make my goal to tweet one Steelers stat every day.
Yeah, there's some really good ones.
So everyone follow me.
Are you going to rename it?
No, I'm going to keep it as myself.
Okay.
I'm just going to tweet a Steelers stat that I think of and research every day.
Nice. Just one?
I got to do one today. I forgot.
He said
just one a day?
I did one on Sunday, did one on Monday.
Change your bio to something of the sort.
You're probably the most underrated Steelers tweeter right now.
My bio is Kenny Pickett and Steeler fan.
You should change your @ to Jackinsburg.
I love Pickensburg now.
Yeah.
I'm fully.
I don't. It's a good account.
I don't know the difference between Pickensburg and Pickettsburg. There's two of them, right?
No,
which
Pickensburg is far more vocal and crazy.
Okay,
but like he just like says stuff, and it's just like he obviously says stuff just like
yeah. Use verified account,
and he just says it because it's like it's time to say it. Kenny Pickett is better than Josh Allen. #Steelers, #Bills. which is true. But it's just really funny.
So Jack is on a roll with his tweets since he rebranded.
Yeah.
Are you gonna change your profile picture or no?
What is? Oh, it's just me and my friend. No, I'll keep it.
Okay.
Should I change it?
I mean, it's a new you. It's a new brand.
You said you
should change everything.
I mean, I'm revamping it from like nothing. I don't really tweet, so it's just like whatever.
So no one ever knew of you, so it's like a new picture anyway.
It's at Jack_Manis. Clever handle, right?
You want everyone to know who you are? Does that restrict you from what you want to say?
No.
Maybe you should change it so you feel more free.
Now everyone knows I will freely tweet Steelers stats as myself.
Okay.
There's no shame in that.
All right, so here's his first tweet with his new Twitter. Steelers hashtag.
Hashtag Steelers.
And you hashtagged it twice, which is not necessary. But
no, I'm going to do it. Every time I say Steelers, I'm going to hashtag it.
Hashtag Steelers team rushing yards per game in games where Broderick Jones starts. How many games is that?
3.
3 games. 152.6. Good Lord. That's a lot. Hashtag Steelers team rushing yards per game in games where Broderick Jones doesn't start. 78.5. I hope this solidifies 77's starting job once Tomlin sees this tweet.
Oh, are you going to finish every tweet with something comical like that?
Maybe.
Should.
I did. On my second tweet, I did too, actually, so I should actually.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Hold on, let me get there. Great tweet.
Thank you.
That's a crazy stat.
That was Sunday. I know. I calculated that myself.
You did that yourself.
Yeah.
These could be easy on TikTok too.
These need to, you know how you get noticed? You just copy and paste that and you have to set your alerts for when Steelers tweet.
And, okay.
Be the first one to reply. That's what Pickensburg or whoever does. That's what they do.
And it helps that they have the blue check, so they're always first.
Yeah. Next one. Hashtag Steelers quarterback Kenny. Oh, here we go. Kenny Pickett hasn't thrown an interception in 147 consecutive passes. Longest active streak. What? Oh, I was like, never mind. Longest active streak in the NFL. Second on this list is Tyrod Taylor at 87. He also hasn't fumbled either. Turnover-free football since October 1st. He's really good. Is that the funny part? He's really good.
He's really good.
It's serious, but it's funny.
JC replied.
Oh, we did.
If only those stats could bring in more
What?
wins.
Damn.
We're 6-3.
7-2.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, how many more wins do I want? I don't want to get greedy. There's enough wins for me.
Considering what
I mean, that's literally like he's like quarterback win stat. Like in the past, I don't know. His quarterback record is, I don't believe in quarterback wins, but like he's winning. That's the argument you could say. It's Tomlin said today in this press conference. So
I do not understand how they're 6-3.
I don't either. It's insane.
everyone's just like saying it's luck. And we don't deserve to be 6-3, which is kind of true. And don't get me wrong, I don't think we're gonna make legitimate noise in the playoffs. But at some point, like, it's
Do you think you're making it?
I think we'll make it. I feel like at some point it's just not luck anymore. We're just like, we have a formula. Let up a bunch of yards, but bend don't break. Let them kick field goals on us. Be opportunistic at times and take the ball away.
And have TJ Watt.
Yeah, TJ Watt and Highsmith. Minka is coming back soon. And protect the ball on offense. Don't turn it over. That's what Kenny, per my stat, Kenny has done since October 1st. And our run game is finally getting going.
Starting Jalen Warren now.
Like, when are you going to play?
Jalen Warren is so good. He really is. He's so good.
Like, when are you going to play a team that, like, just is like, all right, come on, that just kills you? It just hasn't happened.
What do you mean?
Like, blows you the fuck out. Like
we got blown out twice this year.
Oh, sorry.
Week 1 against the Niners and week 4 against the Texans.
30-6, I remember.
30-7 and 30-6, both games.
Ooh.
Mm.
And our other loss was you guys, Jags.
Should have been a blowout. FAU game just finished.
You win?
100-57.
Oh, under didn't hit.
We are them. Hell no. But it doesn't matter. I got a refund and lose again on whatever I placed it on next. University's up, man. They had students sleeping outside the basketball arena ahead of today's home opener, which does not happen in FAU.
Yeah.
I didn't know it happened anywhere.
Wait, sleeping?
Yeah.
Where does that happen?
They slept overnight and were there all day.
Yeah.
It's Eastern Michigan game in November.
Because it was a home opener.
Wow.
It was like 20 to like 25 students.
FAU athletics is up. You're right.
So I'm just saying, that's how you start to build culture. And they do that in Duke. Like they camp out.
Should we go sleep outside Everbank?
That'll build culture.
Yeah, culture's done here. It's washed. FAU just doesn't have any, so they need someone to start it. So I was very proud when I saw that post because I was like, hey, the team wins the Final Four. What can you do to keep the hype lasting as a student population? Because the university's going to do it. They're going to post about the team all the time. It's all they got going for them right now. But what are the students going to do to rally everyone to get people in the stands? Because they claimed that they sold out the arena for home game tickets, but there was hella open seats from the broadcast I watched. So get more fucking students in there. Give this team, we got to build some culture here. We got none. So if it starts with basketball, I'm cool with that. I'll be a basketball school. So seeing that was just cool.
Are you going to get down for a game?
I don't know. Probably not next 2 months, maybe January, February, but we'll see. But I should be going down to South Florida like in the next 3 months for like modeling stuff. But in other college news, I saw some news that some other analysts were saying that Deion Sanders should go take an SEC job, which I think would be stupid.
Texas A&M.
Yeah, because they started 3-0. We were all hype with Colorado, but they've gone 1-6 since then. So I don't think he should leave Colorado. He should. Sure, they won some games while he's been there, but actually stay there and like do some more. Unfinished business, as they say. And his son still has some more time there, so that was dumb. And also, was gonna wait for these ESPN rankings. Maybe we can because it's about to come on. But Penn State did lose to Michigan, as Andy said in the intro, and Penn State ultimately fired their offensive coordinator. It seems to be the thing going around this week, this deep in the football season. OCs are getting fired left and right, and Penn State's is one of them. A little late because, we saw it's kind of like the Jags. Like the Penn State offense has been pretty mid all season. It wasn't moving the ball against Ohio State.
Where do they do this at?
It should be ESPN. Is it not?
I don't know. It doesn't.
Or ABC. Let me check Twitter real quick.
Yeah, I thought ESPN.
Yeah,
there it is.
Yeah,
College something.
Penn State fired their offensive coordinator, and James Franklin is dead to me. He wasted this talented roster. Personally, one of the best we've ever had. We're not playing against the likes of C.J. Stroud at Ohio State, Justin Fields at Ohio State. Sure, they have Marvin Harrison, but their quarterback isn't as great as those guys. Michigan, we could have beat Michigan. This is ridiculous. And I'm done supporting them until next year. Because I'm not going to sit here and be happy for a bowl against Tulane. But as far as the other top 25 teams that won and lost, pretty much the top 6 all stayed undefeated. I don't think the rankings are going to change that much. I could see Georgia jumping Ohio State for the 1 seed, which would make Tommy, one of our callers, very happy. So he's pretty pissed that they put Ohio State first, but Georgia blew the fuck out of Ole Miss. So I think maybe and Ole Miss was ranked like 9th or 10th. So
who did Ohio State play?
Michigan State, who's very bad. So maybe they play with it there. I think Washington is going to jump your Seminoles because you guys struggle against Miami pretty badly. And who did Washington play? I forgot who they played.
USC.
No.
It
was Utah. It was
Utah. Right, yeah. I saw the end of that game.
And Utah is a very good team, also ranked, tough out, and they beat them pretty good. So I think it's going to be Georgia first, Ohio State second, Michigan third, Washington 4th, Florida State 5th, which Seminoles fans will be pretty upset about that. And then Oregon, Texas, Bama. That'll be – I stop at 8 because who cares after 8? And then we're slowly – I think there's like two or 3 weeks left, and then we're going to get the championship games. And
2 weeks.
We'll figure all this shit out. Like Georgia, Bama, Ohio State, Michigan, Washington, Oregon.
Yeah.
And then whatever cupcake team Florida State plays in the ACC championship. Probably Louisville right now because Louisville is they were right behind Penn State at 12, so I think they'll probably jump up to 9 or something. But that's my prediction. It's not on right now because college basketball is on, and we aren't going to stay around here and wait for that. But that is my prediction. We'll see if it comes true.
They're not just going to release it on Twitter? They're waiting for it to go on TV?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they tweet it as they say it on TV. Little simultaneous action there.
Bro, your toenails are shining, like reflecting in my eyes.
Why do you notice that? Yeah.
They're shiny.
I got a
What's going
pedicure
on?
yesterday.
Oh, nice.
And I get the clear coat to make my toes shiny. So sorry for blinding you.
They're cute.
Thanks.
That's what I said. I swiped up on a story.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I said something about his toes.
You said toes twice.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
And I put them on there, and I asked for Cash App, and I got $3.
Oh.
So I have to figure out what I might go to Taco Bell with it.
Taco Bell sucks.
Never had Taco Bell.
I understand your take. It's a cult.
Taco Bell's a cult.
Yeah, it is.
Never heard that one before.
There's no in between. You either love it or you absolutely despise it. It's not like McDonald's where you'd be like, oh, I'll grab one of these items. No, you don't go to Taco Bell drive-thru if you don't like it.
Where would you rather go at 2 a.m., Taco Bell or Waffle House?
I'd go to bed.
I've only been to Waffle House once. So.
What?
Yeah. How often have you been to Waffle House?
A lot more time. I've been there in the middle of the day.
I've only gone once, so I'm not really experienced. We'll have to go sometime for like
I've been there 3 times. I like Waffle House.
Holy moly.
Let's go
Once
right
is crazy.
Yeah, I need like a review of it.
People
like love it.
I'd be in trouble if there was one nearby.
It's good. I like it. There is one nearby.
How near?
Like less than
you're capping, bro.
Less than 10 minutes.
Capping, bro.
Around here?
Yes. It's all right
I
off.
would have been there, bro.
I promise you. I've been there. It's right off of 95.
You ain't been there. That's a minute away. A minute.
I mean, 95 is a long road.
Damn.
You don't know where.
How many minutes you say?
Less than 10.
9 minutes.
I'm him.
That's close.
But
yeah.
But that's 9 minutes on the highway. It's quite a trek. It's 10 minutes if you take not the highway.
Take the highway.
That's 1 more minute.
Less than 10 minutes.
I don't like this 5 miles. That's just it's not close enough. If it were close, that'd be a problem. But thank God it's more than 8 minutes away. Because that's my cutoff.
Is it? That's like Chick-fil-A distance.
Oh, Chick-fil-A is too close too.
I haven't been Chick-fil-A in a while. I gotta go. It's the only fast food I have.
Gotta
if you
go.
call it fast food.
Get your new menu item.
What's my new menu item?
I forgot it, but it's not the
my new order.
Not the 30 chicken nuggets anymore.
Yeah, I gotta get off the 30 chicken nugget and mac and cheese. But yeah,
Such a gross combo.
I did I forget 2 8 strips.
Oh,
yeah,
got the bigger chicken.
2 8 strips?
No, they only come in 4, so 2 4s and a side of mac and cheese.
Oh,
why you disgusting with mac and cheese?
What's
it's
wrong
good.
with mac and cheese?
Mac
I like
and
the
cheese
mac and
combined with fried chicken so weird.
What?
It's so normal and good.
Have you never put the mac and cheese at Publix into your chicken tender sub?
Yeah. What?
No.
Wow.
Why are you so appalled? Like, this is very
You're missing
normal
out.
and
This
good.
is pretty normal. Mix it with buffalo sauce. You crazy boy.
It's too much.
Oh, grow up.
Yeah, you gotta grow up.
I'd rather have fries.
You'd rather have waffle fries in a deluxe. Or
what? Say it like that.
You want lettuce in a sandwich.
Do I talk like that? I try not to.
Yeah, good. But yeah, we got to go to Waffle House. I need a redo.
When
I was there, it was 2015.
This noise wasn't necessary.
I was trying to think of what year it was. I think it was 15. 15 or 6, it was before it was after I graduated. Before?
So it's been like 7 years.
Before I
8 years,
graduated,
8 years.
But I know they have a menu item called All Star. Is that the popular one?
I get the Grand Slam. No, that's Denny's.
If you compare this shit to Denny's, then I'm gonna throw up.
I'm so fake.
I used to throw up every time I go to Denny's.
Every time. How many times did that happen?
Every-
and who kept forcing you back to Denny's?
8
College.
times.
College. They were like, let's go to Denny's. I'm like,
Like, fuck, I gotta go to Denny's again.
And
Okay.
vomit.
You get the same meal every time, even though you throw up.
Moon's over Miami.
All right, guys, going to the bathroom. Gotta puke. It's called the All Star, yeah. And it comes with waffle, which I get chocolate chip waffle. So good.
I think that's the popular.
It gives me the
take.
craziest sugar rush, so not good. But bacon,
So bad.
bacon, grits, cheese grits. They always ask you want cheese. Yeah, I put like cheese and grits, and then toast, and because you need more bread, the waffle isn't enough. And
Then
Eggs in there?
Then
Yeah.
square waffle. Then
What?
very thin waffle.
circle
right?
waffle.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
circle.
Aren't all waffles circles?
No, pancakes are circles. This waffle's a circle though.
Aren't all waffles circles?
No.
Wait,
Sometimes they're square.
they're
What?
square, but they're in a circle.
But no, there's squares in it, but they're circular.
Yeah, I think you're right.
A waffle maker is circular,
A waffle maker is.
and it makes a circular waffle.
Not every time. Eggos, yes. There's non-circular waffles.
I don't know.
I'll take the Google.
I'm not taking
I'm
sides
fat.
there.
I mean, I don't have waffles often, but
Type in square waffle.
I do remember I made it.
okay, there's
I-
both.
Do you know what a blue waffle is, Jack?
I actually don't.
Oh, you got to show them.
No,
I'm not showing.
I know it's like something. It's something, but I don't know what it is.
It's something.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I know it's something, but I don't know what it is.
Okay, that's good enough, I guess.
I know it's been long since I went there because I did a Vine after I went to Waffle House about how they put the cheese on because they just throw Kraft cheese single on
Yeah.
whatever the fuck you want. And it was my grits, I think. But we'll do a breakfast date. Saturday, free?
No, I'm gonna be sick that day.
Sick. Man hates me.
Why is it just too far?
Yeah, it's a little too far.
All right, y'all. Thanks for listening. We're down so bad. I'm sure you could tell this episode. But we'll be back. Maybe. We'll see. See how this Titans game goes, and we'll talk to you next week. But hey, follow us. We everywhere. Nick Wright put us on, man. We thriving now. We in the national spotlight, boy. But until next time, this has been Dunn and Drew, baby. With a little hint of chat. You feel me? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, kind of crazy.
It's that candle.